Alright, browser. Which server you in? Which server you in, man?
Hey, I'm start. Oh, I already started my
Oh
stream.
yeah, let me start my stream.
All right, we'll leave this match since there aren't a lot of people in there. See if we can find a different one. Server browser.
Hold on. Origin. Profile. .com.
What do you want to do? You want to do pilots versus pilots, or we can just do attrition? That's the normal game mode that you play when you're playing on like the regular Titanfall. We could do gun game. I don't really like gun game actually.
Which one you think is fun?
I always play attrition because
Enjoy
it's
the
fucking awesome.
most. Alright, let's do that then.
All right, for me, it's on the top. Make sure it's the right region. U.S. East.
Alright.
It's called U.S. East Mars 9877. Vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Blackwater Canal.
Yeah. No, my glitch.
How many people? Wait, how many people are in your game?
Oh, he has multiple servers. Alright. Yeah, I see the Blackwater Canal.
All right, join that one.
9 out of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna stream?
Yeah.
Damn. That means streaming.
Streaming my garbage aim.
Damn.
I am using a hard to use weapon. Clearly not. Die for me, would you? Thank you. I'm on your team, dumbass. He's not very bright.
You can talk to him?
Who?
Voice chat?
Yeah, there's voice chat.
Shit.
I don't know what button it is. V, probably. Oh. Probably not V, because that's what summons your Titan. I don't know, mine's probably on caps lock.
Oh, I'm gonna start on my stream.
And this guy's dead. Also, you automatically have everything unlocked, meaning like your Titan kill, your Titan finishers, and your executions. So I just set mine to random. That way I can use any of them. I just executed 2 Titans. That's not what I wanted. I didn't think he'd be so close. on the enemy team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Still gotta start it up.
Ooh, that was a no-scope headshot. Can't kill a moving target, that. I made a target standing still. Oh, sorry. Hey, bye. I do not want the smoke. You are dead. I am. That was good. Sorry. You still setting up your stream?
Yeah.
How long does that take? For you?
I'm just customizing everything.
You're getting doomed, bitch. I don't care what you say. Fuck you. Hi. No! I should switch to, Still doomed you. Should have taken that time to attack. Bye, bitch.
Alright, here we go.
said there's early access for Hogwarts Legacy.
Get on that.
You can watch it later.
I think this is one of the best. This gun's one of the best. But no, this one. So reload. Down. What? Both screens, light size, go with the. What is this? It's, yes. All right. Nicely done. There you go.
Alright.
I'll be serious. I'm about to go.
Here, go sicko mode on these people.
Yup. About to go crazy. Double cheek spread. What? Gotta use the controls. Come on. What? What's up?
Definitely do that. Wow, homie already got hit Titan.
He's hacking. He's hacking. Sandy can't even know where we. Oh, I see you. What the? Oh, I'm trying to get my secondary out. Not what I wanted.
Your secondary is number 3,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Oh no. Hmm. Sensitive. What is this? The one. Alright. Here we go. Where am I tighten that? Why you across the map, man? Why you on the other side, man?
He'll spawn wherever you're looking. Alright. You dug your grave.
Turner. I got you, Turner. All right. What'd you say?
Nothing.
All right. Well, I like this gun. I didn't even equip it.
Good gun.
This laser beam that it killed you with.
Oh, your ion?
Yeah.
That one? That's the starting type.
Splitter rifle. Yeah.
What? Fuck off. Did you die?
The thing I can use. Oh, that's not it.
You were sitting in a corner? What an asshole.
Who you're talking me?
You! You were sitting
My
in
Titan auto killed you. I wasn't even in it. Yeah. Come here. Yeah.
I took all that health off you.
It's all good.
I'm gonna finish your ass off.
Yeah.
It's okay. Kill my boy kid.
Yeah.
Fine, that's not enough to kill you.
Get out of my way, bruh. Finger. I'm gonna open 100%. Out. Ooh, I ain't messing with that. Okay. Dang, he got messed up. Man, get out of here. You trying to kick me? I wanna climb on you.
Fucking with me. Holy shit, what the fuck?
Whoa.
You shut up.
Cuss words, man. Family friendly.
Not a family friendly stream. It never has been.
Family friendly. Oh, mama.
Joking. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why did it...
Get him. Go get him. He's targeting me. Go get him. Get out of my way.
How does he know?
Yes, sir.
Can you really hear him that
Yes,
much?
sir. Yes, sir. Which one? Whatever. Oh man. That was terrible.
What the fuck is he doing over here?
I'm trying to
At my spawn.
stop. Stop.
Why do I keep spawning on enemies?
I don't know, man.
It's
What's happening to me?
really annoying.
Just trying to get somewhere safe.
Dude, Simon, get out of my spawn!
Bro, you in my spawn. I've been there the whole time.
I know, why?
Cause that's my spawn. Damn that. Son of a business.
Oh my god. Let me find this way. Great.
Mm. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Somebody better be solo. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Reloading. Bullet. Yeah. Okay. You can boy. Wee. All right, I'm done streaming this game.
What are you gonna stream now? What are you gonna stream now?
I don't know, man. I want to stream Hogwarts. I'm tired. I'm done playing this game.
You got tired of playing?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten tired of playing this game.
Oh yes.
Crazy.
I'm just destroying everybody.
You weren't
Gets
on the
tiring
leaderboard.
sometimes. I'm just destroying everybody. Tired. Tired of destroying everybody.
What do you want to play now? Give me something.
Oh no, man. I'm thinking of ending it right now. Ending the
It's not much
stream.
of a stream, Simon.
I don't know.
A 40-minute
I
stream.
Yeah.
It's not much of a
40-minute
stream.
stream. Man. I don't know, man. But don't you just want to like keep it one game at a time or stream?
I mean, we're amateur streamers. Does it really matter when it comes to us?
I don't know, man.
And does it matter if people aren't even watching?
Also, I just don't know what else to play.
Well, we have Stallcraft, Tarkov, which I can't stream. First Class Trouble, Roblox. Actually, I can't stream that either. Call of Duty. Let me just open up Steam. Apex, Ark, Black Desert. No, probably not. What else is on here? Keep going. Counter Strike. Cross out. The Cycle, Frontier, Dead by Daylight. Don't you have that? Darwin Project, Deceit, Deep Rock, Destiny 2. What else do we have? The Forest, Gary's Mod. You don't have Gary's Mod, do you? Oh, do I need to keep going?
You don't gotta read out the whole Steam list.
I don't have to. I wasn't. I was just reading out what we have that we could stream together.
I don't know.
You don't know what to stream.
Ooh. Like, gotta keep the stream entertaining, man.
Ending the stream isn't very entertaining.
That's why I'm ending it. Because I don't know. The stream. I'm just bored.
Alright, Simon. Since you want to be such a
A boring,
Man,
boring
unless you
Beretta.
got an idea.
No, no. You want to be Mr.
Hmm.
Boring Beretta? We can just go watch those Harry Potter videos.
Who is Beretta, huh?
You're
Yeah,
Boring Beretta.
yeah, man.
You can just
Beretta,
yeah. Boring Barry. You want to be called Barry?
man. Who
Yeah.
is Barry?
You is Barry.
Bury these nuts in your face.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
not you.
That's right.
Hogwarts Legacy. Let's see what these couple videos were. This one. I don't care about that. I thought there was another one. Not that.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys, and we have some insanely incredible news regarding people actually already getting hands-on gameplay of Hogwarts Legacy. Now this is once again quite disappointing because I mean they didn't invite your boy. Come on, I know we only have like 3k subs, but let me play the game, you know what I'm saying? So before we dive straight into
Shut
it, I
up!
do
You're
wanna
not
let
special.
you guys know the giveaway has just ended for 3k subs. We had an insane live stream with a lot of you guys tuned in, and it was honestly a lot of fun. So thank you to everyone that showed up, and once again congrats to Bobby for winning. I've already contacted him. I'm in the works of getting him his free copy, and yeah, we're gonna move on to the next giveaway, and I'm not gonna stop these giveaways because honestly the love is insane, the channel's doing well, and I might as well just give back. So we're gonna have another giveaway of 4k subs and so forth at every milestone, and it's gonna be just as easy to enter with a little bit of a twist. So you're gonna have to subscribe, of course, you're gonna have to drop a comment on this video, and last but not least, you're gonna have to follow my Twitch. So it's gonna be in the pinned comment down below. All you gotta do is just follow the link and drop a follow. I'm gonna be live streaming the full playthrough on Twitch. And
Yeah,
without further
follow
ado, let's
me
get into
on
the video. So you're probably asking
Twitch.
yourself, is it actually true? Are people getting their hands on this game? And the quick answer is most definitely yes. Now these are creators in various parts of the world, and they're scattered around. Their support is honestly all over the place. Some of them are really big, some of them are kind of mid-tier, around 50k subs, etc. But here's the post from Reddit that's been circling around Twitter, and it's basically regarding hands-on demo reviews are apparently incoming. So two
That's
big
not Twitter.
YouTubers, one from
You did
France,
say
hands-on. But here's the post from Reddit that's been circling around Twitter, and it's basically regarding hands-on demo reviews are apparently incoming. So, two big YouTubers, one from France and the other from Brazil, mentioned that they would be playing demos of Hogwarts Legacy next week and had been given the go-ahead to basically actually put out reviews on their experience. Can they put out actual gameplay footage? We are not sure yet, but they are going to be putting out reviews. Side note, a lot of the main Hogwarts Legacy YouTubers are also on a trip together right now, one of whom already hinted that he'd be having something big coming on Hogwarts Legacy on his channel late next week. So this is a lot of news to unravel, because what this means is, if you guys haven't been watching, we have Expect to Go, we have Wizard PhD, we have Benjamin Snow, a lot of different people that you guys are probably familiar with in the Hogwarts Legacy fan base or Harry Potter in general. They've actually been getting together, they watched the trailer, they reacted to it together if you guys haven't followed them, and in general they are together. They're also at the Wizarding World in downtown Los Angeles, Hollywood, right? So this is huge news. What this means is that Hogwarts Legacy and Avalanche Studios don't actually have to put out a gameplay showcase number 3. What they can do is build the hype through content creators. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, I did not expect this. This is huge news to me because this is a move that game makers don't really do unless they are certainly confident in the product they are putting forth,
listen.
right? If Hogwarts Legacy wasn't that great of a game and the developers did not believe the game was actually very good, they wouldn't be doing this, because this is a huge risk. You're putting your product out there for free before people actually buy it. So if it's not good, people are not going to buy it. Now, before we continue on, I want you guys to scroll down below in the comment section and leave a comment letting me know what you guys think of this, because I honestly do want to know your honest opinion. I have my personal opinion, I'll leave for the end of the video, and trust me, it's going to be something you probably don't expect because it's not your ordinary response. This is a very interesting move. Once again, this could be, spoiler alert, this could lead to a lot of leaks.
Also, look at this. The winter ASMR is out. We'll watch that.
Oh, I
Because a lot
saw
of these
that. Yeah.
YouTubers and content creators are gonna do their best to keep their mouth shut and their lips sealed. It's not gonna be good, right? They're gonna slip up, they're gonna say something they shouldn't or show something they shouldn't, and it's just gonna end up in basically a stormhole of leaks and everything going out there. I don't know if this is a good idea. It's a risky move, but if it does turn out well, this could be huge marketing for the game. But anyways, we have another post coming from Instagram, the Potter Collector, right? Hello, Wizarding World Hollywood. As I mentioned, these creators are in Hollywood. They've summoned themselves together with Avalon Studios and WB Games for a reason. And he says, I'm wearing my favorite hoodie from Harry Potter, New York on a chilly California day. Shout out to California. You guys know I'm from California. With a smile on my face after playing Hogwarts Legacy for the first time, lips sealed, details real soon. So once again, this is signaling that we are gonna be receiving information, leaks, footage, reviews, what the people think about it in the next week or so. So this is going to be huge. And honestly, I am expecting maybe some sort of, demo reveal, like a gameplay showcase, of them going into certain locations. But this is going to be a lot of news to unravel because in my honest opinion, as I mentioned previously, this could turn out to be very bad for the game in the marketing side because you can end up having bad reviews. At the end of the day, these content creators are ruthless. They don't really care. I'm gonna be honest. As a content creator, when it comes to these things, you don't really care. Because if you have a hot take, it always tends to do well on YouTube. And I'm gonna be completely honest, right? If you sit there, if you say the game is good, I mean, you might get a few thousand views, whatever. If you want to near, for example, 100,000 views or something big, you say the game is not good. Imagine you upload a video saying, I played Hogwarts Legacy and I am disappointed. You know how many views you're gonna get? Like, let's just be honest here, right? So the game devs have to play this card very well. As I mentioned, this can be a huge L or it can be a huge W. Now, of course, as I promised you guys, I'm going to be leaving my comment and honestly my concerns about this towards the end of the video, and we've reached the end of the video. So here's my honest opinion. I think this is going to lead to a tremendous amount of spoilers, leaks, and footage being shown by the creators. Now, what's going to happen is basically you're going to have a slip up from the creators. Whether this is intentional or not, you need to understand that when you put your product in the hands of content creators, it is extremely ruthless, right? They're going to want to show a certain amount of footage and they're going to slip up and show something they shouldn't, and it's going to end up to a leak. And basically what ends up happening in any big title, especially a game as anticipated as Hogwarts Legacy, is at the end of the day, when the creators get their hands on it, in a weird way, I don't know how to explain it, the general public literally will get their hands on the game. So here's where we're at right now. We're looking at 2 weeks from release, right? We're talking about early, which is February 7th. That's what I'm going to be doing, which is a deluxe version of the game. So definitely do tune into those live streams on Twitch, as I mentioned previously. But in general, what's going to end up happening is there are going to be leaks online, spoilers, things that people can't avoid. And I'm going to be forewarning you guys, if they do happen, and I am anticipating them, I am actually going to be covering them on the channel. So if you guys do want to still support the channel, then just honestly click on the video, drop a like, watch it for a few seconds or so, and then you guys can click out. You don't have to actually watch the spoilers, but that's what's going to happen, right? There's going to be a lot of spoilers on the internet flowing around from these early access, and yes, people are going to put their reviews out there. What I expect, honestly, I'm going to expect a lot of good reviews, right? No one is going to really put out a bad review out there, even if their experience is bad, unless if they're looking to clickbait, because like I mentioned, a bad review of a game anticipated at this level is going to get a lot of views. That's just basically my general opinion. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video. And as I mentioned, I mean, I'm not even clickbaiting. Usually I do a little bit of clickbait here and there because, I got to cook at the end of the day. And thank you guys for all the support, whether I cook or not, right? And welcome back to the channel, guys, and today's video is gonna have so much information just because there's honestly so much being revealed by Avalon Studios, which I'm not sure why, but the hype is unreal right now. We're gonna be talking about new gameplay details, new reveals, something about the new map, and honestly taking a deeper look onto the gear and the looting system in Hogwarts Legacy. So much to go through, but I do want to let you guys know that there are going to be less than 24 hours to enter the giveaway. I'll be doing the drawing tomorrow morning on Friday at 9 a.m. so definitely do tune in. The live stream is already scheduled. Check the pinned comment down below. Let's get straight into this. All right, we're going to be starting off with the leaked gear menu artwork, and this has been honestly circling around the internet, so you might have already come across this, but I wanted to talk about what we see in front of us here, and this is huge for your adventures in Hogwarts Legacy because you have your wand slot, you have your gloves, face, and headwear, right? So these are kind of like your primary costumes. On the other hand, you have your neckwear, your robe and cloak, which is what you see here, the blue one, which I'm going to talk about in a second because you guys definitely do recognize that blue robe there. Then you have your primary outfit, and of course you have your flying mount and your broom. Now what's interesting here in terms of your broom and your flying mount is your broom is kind of like your primary source of transportation, right? So that's like kind of your primary vehicle, and then the flying mount is something that's an add-on or extra. So you only have an option of having a broom, which is one that you can customize, and then when it comes to your flying mount, you can have a hippogriff and all the ones we've seen in Dark Arts bundle. So you have different flying mounts and one broom mount. So something. Oh, yeah. So this actually was tweeted out. And said the large mount.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
I just want to see the map.
And lastly, I promised you guys in the beginning of the video, let's talk about the map reveal.
Oh, here we go.
Leak. Now, as we've known, this image here of the map has been circling around honestly for the past few weeks, but we have another version of it, and it is this map as you see in front of you. Now, the first thing you want to notice from this map is at the bottom right hand corner you have two Hogwarts. So what we see is somewhere outside of Hogwarts, whether this is Hogsmeade, whether this is a village that's nearby, whether it might be a part of the open world, but it by no means is the actual world map. So at the top right hand corner you have is to the Forbidden Forest. Just for reference, these are going to be buildings that you can go shop, buy merchandise from, or even quest in. Now, as we see also on the right hand side, you have, for example, cliffs, you have stairs, you have paved roads. So you have all the different items that kind of make up a city or a village. So let me know what you guys think of this. Does this show that Hogwarts Legacy in general is a very huge open world game where you have so many different variations on the map? So for example, you go to a new area, your map will switch when you open up the map. You go to the open world, you see the rest of it. You go to Hogwarts Legacy, you see the actual castle. So there's just so much to explore, and honestly, this is going to be a huge game. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up all the leaks we have so far. There's a lot more.
Meh.
Now, and it said
Yeah.
the large map was cut by nearly a quarter.
Peace.
The map blocks off the highlands and the swamp areas, meaning these areas are still available again but are no longer playable areas, so the game sales should be made into DLC if it is good. So this goes back to the Quidditch as well. When you don't have it in the actual game but you have the costumes, signaling that, you know, it might be in the works but it's not released all the way.
We can enjoy this for a moment. Wait, what is this?
Welcome to Wife Wants a Wizard.
His videos are always long, so probably not. I'm gonna skip through it a bit. It's very nice.
I hope it's dynamic and not just static.
The weather?
Mm-hmm. Like snow actually like builds.
Yeah.
It's not just a flat
This?
ground, you know? Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Welcome to Wife Wants a Wizard. I am not a wizard. Although I maintain that it would have been even better had they gotten Stanley Tucci to play Spider number 6. Their trailer was short and sweet. This video will be the opposite. I'm going to break down everything that I saw that perhaps you did not. And if you saw what I saw, huzzah! Be sure to brag about it with specificity in the comments below. And if you didn't saw what I saw, that's okay too. You can just leave me virtual donuts. Before we begin, this video contains a single spoiler, which I will save until the end, and they give you plenty of warning about prior to its revelation. I would also like to say that despite last week's leak of several dozen pages from the art book that were published to Twitter, Discord, and Reddit, we continue to not discuss any of those at all, for those of you who might be worried.
We didn't know those.
With all that being said, let's get started. To begin, this video is 90% owl, and I love it. As such, I have no choice but to explain owl anatomy. Unlike the people's do, the eyes of an owl are stuck in one place. In order to look around, an owl must physically move their head and or body. That is one of the reasons why owls have evolved to have heads that spin a disgusting 270 degrees. I want to be clear here. An owl can turn its head to the left to look over its left shoulder just like you, or an owl can turn its head to the right to look over its left shoulder, which is vomit-inducing. I would like to give a huge shout out to whoever at Avalanche knew about the eye thing and made sure that their owls were optically frozen. I think the expression on Wendell's face here is hysterical. It's as if he's looking at his tied up leg and thinking to himself, well, I guess I have no choice in the matter. Clearly, we can have different types of owl in this game. No surprise for those of you who played Harry Potter Magic Awakened, another title under the Portkey Games umbrella. This barn owl here is clearly different than this non-barn owl here. Of course, since owls are nocturnal, you've got to wonder why all these birds are conscious at the moment, and why this parliament does not have a quorum. Where are all the owls? This reverse joke was brought to you by @JamesR9227. Now let's move on to what might be the only new thing that we learned about in this video. That's London, baby! In case any of you were wondering, Wifflepuff said the same thing Joey said when he found out that Chandler and Monica hooked up in London in the exact same way that Joey said it. Of course, her voice is cute and tiny, but her pronunciation of Diagon Alley was covered in barbs. And I'm going to tell you what I told her. Wendell dropping off a letter in London does not confirm Diagon Alley is in the game. Now remember your breathing exercises. That is clearly the Westminster Clock Tower. More importantly, that is the eastern and northern faces of the clock. For what it's worth, Big Ben is the bell, not the clock nor the tower. The clock is simply known as the Great Clock of Westminster, and the tower is known as the Clock Tower for the same reason the clock tower at Hogwarts is known as the Clock Tower. It's a tower with a clock built into it. The Westminster Clock Tower was completed in 1859, for those of you who were worried about anachronisms. Also, it's winter time. Look at the snow. So this is probably a post-winter break scene and not one of the opening scenes of the game. Also, the owl is flying through snow just prior to dropping the letter into the student's hand, further confirming that this is wintertime. I'm going to talk about this later in the video, but for now, I just want to point out that the one and only place in all of London where you can get this view right here is on Victoria Street. This is a publicly available map of London from about 1890, and you can see Victoria Street here and Westminster here. That makes this intersection in the background here the intersection at Victoria and Artillery Row.
Bruh.
All told, the existence of London in this game is problematic for me. If you tell me that Victoria Street is the one and only thing that they created in London, I am thrilled about that. But if you tell me that Avalanche spent weeks, if not months, creating a London that you can walk through for some distance, I think that is a huge mistake. This is probably a pre-rendered cutscene, and I maintain that there will be no walkable London, magical or otherwise, in the game. So we're going to be talking about this shot right here for a hot minute, so get comfortable. First, we see the top of the astronomy tower. Of all the places in the school that I have seen so far, for me, this is probably going to be my favorite. This entire gabled roof covers open air. There are no classrooms up here. Here is the giant hole in the wall from a previous shot that proves this. That means basically this area is a sky garden with a fantastic view of the sunrise. And clearly, you can just go there, making it one of the first locations I plan to visit when I start playing this game. Next, we have this great view of the Ravenclaw Tower. These windows are these windows, and these windows facing east are these windows facing east. However, notice that there's some kind of lounge area on the roof of the dorm. That is unique compared to all of the other houses that you can live in. Sure, Hufflepuff has an in-house chef, and Slytherin has their never-ending story-themed torture chamber, but a sky lounge is a pretty Vegas way to study for your exams. I'm just saying, you're like a big bear, man. You've got these claws and these fangs, and you're just looking at the bunny. That bridge there, for those of you who are trying to orient yourselves to the tour of the school that they gave us in the HUD reveal video, is where Andrew stopped so that Chandler could remind everyone that Hogwarts is, ironically, run by owls and not by humans. The view of these stained glass windows is a closer but not necessarily better look at the Gryffindor common room's stained glass. I prefer this shot from later in the same video. I have talked in the past about how I believe that these windows prove that this is the Gryffindor Tower in a previous video. I was, however, surprised to see so many windows in the Gryffindor Tower itself. I'm actually worried that there are so many windows in this tower that the tower itself could be structurally unsound. And the last thing I wanted you to see in this shot, simply put, is the fog. It is gorgeous, and I am very excited at the possibility that I could step outside in the morning to see nothing at all. In fact, I think it would be hysterical if after 25 years of waiting, someone stepped outside into the open world for the very first time, only to find a fog so thick you had to cut it with a chainsaw. Now again, there wasn't much in this video, it's only about a minute long, but I have a few other miscellaneous things that I would like to point out. If you look at this note at the end of the video, while you can't read any of the writing, it's just generic scratch, we can clearly see one half of the Hogwarts seal. Given who actually ties the note to the owl in the first place, that's quite surprising. For those of you thinking that's probably an acceptance note, again, I think the snow on the ground disproves that. But look at this stain right here. First, kudos to Avalanche for actually animating the model of the letter so that the paper turns in her hand as she's opening it. But to my point, a school isn't going to send a stained piece of paper to a brand new student. It is possible that the letter got stained in some undescribable manner somewhere between Scotland and London, while tucked under the tush of a very large raptor, which is biologically incapable of controlling any of its bowel movements. But other than that, you'd have to tell me how this piece of paper is big enough to include both a list of supplies one must buy as a new student and an explanation of how begrudgingly the world's snobbiest headmaster acquiesced to the request to host you at a school. Next up, the roof of the Great Hall appears to have an anomaly. It could just be that the devs wanted to break up the seamless texture with an overlay, or it's an odd video compression fragment, but I'm curious if that's a Revelio opportunity. Look where this owl goes as it enters the Great Hall. This is genius. The only possibility here, other than a faceplant, is that the window somehow sees incoming birds and lets them into the castle so that they can deliver the mail. That is awesome. Well done hanging the banners in the same order as the tables below them. I'm also a fan of how the stained glass in the side windows corresponds in color to the colors of each of the four houses. This shot right here helps explain why I felt so strongly about having runners on all the tables in my first video. Nearly Headless Nick is not standing in the Great Hall. He's near the Dada classroom. You can tell by the marble. Unfortunately, this shot also punches a hole in my house brazier theory, as this brazier back here would theoretically be a Slytherin brazier, but it's about as far away from the Black Lake as you could possibly ask for. Here we're looking east, and for now, all I want you to notice in this shot is that these windows on the astronomy tower depict the phases of the moon. This student fires off the spell Glacius in order to freeze that spider. While we did see Glacius being cast during the gameplay reveal trailer back in March of last year, this is the first time that we get verbal confirmation that that spell is in the game. These students are dead, by the way, as the cooldowns on their spells are way too long to handle all of these spiders. For those of you who are curious, there are a total of 9 spiders. Spider, 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 spider. The only way out that I can see is if they set fire to that tree and then smoke it back to the castle. And last in this category, in this shot with the dragon, you can see an aura casting a Protego that covers both her and these 2 muggles. You can tell they're muggles because they're both wandless, and you could tell she's an Auror because she saved 2 muggles with her mind. Also, interesting fun fact, this dragon's flame is purple before it turns red. Anyone else think it was hysterical when the dragon decided to ignore the Auror with the deadly wand in favor of the owl with the letter? I love Kentucky Fried Chicken as much as the next guy, but do dragons just sit around attacking anything that moves? Seems like a waste of fuel is all I'm saying. And now is the point in our show that I like to call, That's Just Odd. They're not bugs, they're not features, they're just odd. This owl is neither holding a letter, nor is there one tied to his ankle. So either this owl is not the same owl as we see later, or they forgot to give this owl the letter they gave him in the first shot. And since we're here, this witch ties the letter to the owl's ankle, but later, if this is the same owl, we see him simply drop a letter he was physically holding. So which is it? One would assume if it was tied to his ankle that he'd have to land in order for the recipient to untie it. And if this letter got a knot in this shot, then in this shot there is not a knot because they forgot. Also, this owl's toes are wrong. Owls are zygodactyl. That means 2 toes up front and 2 toes pointing in the opposite direction. They can pivot a back toe to the front in an emergency, but that's only when they're attempting to hop along the ground. These are raptorial claws found exclusively on non-owl raptors. Right side of the face, bright for no reason. Very next shot, same side of the face, covered in shadow. We talked about London for a bit. For those of you who saw my last video on the 1890s, this shouldn't surprise you at all. Where are all the horses? This appears to be broad daylight around brunch time on one of the busiest streets in the largest city on the planet. There should be people and horses everywhere staring at this human who has just communicated with a bird. 5.6 million Londoners should be standing around this woman asking each other if they are biblically obligated to burn her at the stake. And yet they are missing. It's also worth pointing out that we're looking at a flagpole here with no flag, which further reinforces the fact that this is morning rather than afternoon. The guy who owns that flagpole clearly has yet to finish his morning tea. Not done in London yet, the time on the clock back there is wrong. Even though it's blurry, we can tell it reads somewhere in the area of 3 p.m. If this were 3 p.m., then that would be the west side of the clock, that would be the north side of the clock, and this street would have to exist in a different dimension. One look at the map shows us that either these houses would be gone and replaced by the River Thames, or these houses would be gone and replaced by factories full of starving children. Instead, this is a perfect render of Victoria Street, meaning that this 3 o'clock in the afternoon should be a 9 o'clock in the morning, just before flag time. Except it shouldn't be 9 a.m. because the owl took off from Hogwarts in the morning. So at 35 miles an hour, this owl should have arrived sometime around 10 o'clock at night. Plus or minus the detours required to not get Avada Kedavra. Moving on, this book has no title. Yes, some books do that, but not textbooks, right? These eyeballs don't have the things you would expect an eyeball to have. 5 of these students are wearing street clothes instead of robes, which further complicates the robe issues I've been bringing up since the gameplay reveal. I don't know what that is on that desk, but that is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. Disciplinary actions at this school are going to be intense. This guy casts Avada Kedavra and then recasts the exact same spell literally 2 seconds later, offending everything we know to be true about the Avada Kedavra cooldown. When the owl drops the letter, it's spinning end over end, but when it lands, it's no longer spinning. For those of you who watched my mostly Hogwarts Legacy video about the Netflix TV show Wednesday, you should know my feelings on physics. And finally, if this bird is delivering a letter to a student in London, why is he wandering around the Great Hall? In fact, why is he heading north? London is almost due south of Hogwarts. I'm guessing he's packing a lunch for the road, but surely the food for the owls is somewhere in the owlery. And if he was grabbing a sandwich, hot air rises. Thus, these candles would create a huge updraft that would smash this bird into the ceiling like a girl at an exorcism. This owl is so confused, he's flying across the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom directly towards this wall right here. I'm just saying, maybe it's time to retire this particular owl and, maybe put in a fresh pair of wings on the court. And to wrap up this video, as promised, there was a single spoiler to be gleaned from this offering, and now would be the time to talk about that. If you want to go into Hogwarts Legacy spoiler free, now would be the time to leave.
Simon.
Yo,
Have you been watching the video?
I heard I should leave.
Are you going to?
What is he gonna talk about?
To be gleaned from this offering. Oh, as promised, there was a single spoiler to be gleaned from this offering, and now would be the time to talk about that. If you want to go into Hogwarts Legacy spoiler free, now would be the time to leave. Thank you for watching this far. Be sure to like and subscribe.
We don't know what it is, but there's something. Do you want to hear
Bruh.
what it might be?
I want to hear what it might be.
Some of them have an index finger that fell asleep. We wait for the blood to flow again, and now they should be gone. Spoiler number 1. Nice set of sleeves. Look familiar?
All right.
Those are not spoilers.
Well, that should be everything. Thank you so much for
Okay.
watching this
Alright.
video. We hope that you enjoyed it.
Sweet.
Sleeve. The fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Take this.
Bruh, he coos. I want to hear him again.
Sleeve.
Take this.
My
Find them.
God. Find them.
I guess the character matters based on whoever's sending us the letter. I don't know who that was, though.
Oh. This game better look this realistic.
Professor Weasley! We don't know what magic caused this.
I said settle. Cadabra!
Very cool.
Dude, that was crazy.
Bruh, no way. That was wackalicious. Alright. Discord.